Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Thompson scanning the floor. From 20 feet. Hartenstein pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And that one's good for Brooks.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
To the paint. Outside for Dort. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Şengün.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
About a minute into this first quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. It's hauled in by Houston. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
They get the rebound. Pass to Green. Brooks outside. And another shot. And that one's good. Green.
And this is Green's role, an active scorer who doesn't lack confidence firing from the mid-range.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Thompson. Great D that time from Holmgren.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Holmgren. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's Houston. Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
And Allie, thanks. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Thompson. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. Eason. Great D that time from Holmgren.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. Over Eason. And it's Holmgren missing.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Back to Eason. Now Green. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Back to Holmgren. He can't get that one to fall. Eason with some nice D. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And that one's good. Green.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Shot's good by Thompson.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
From deep, Holmgren. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And here's Green from the arc. Drops in the 3. Green's got 7 points.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, B.A.
4 on the clock. Launches a 3. The Rockets pull it in. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Shot's good by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, The Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
The first free throw is good. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror. He sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. On the wing, Caruso. Yet to see a basket. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Whitmore. And he buries his first look.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Whitmore with it. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Houston shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there. And as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11 over Whitmore. And it falls all over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter. Pass to Adams. Here's Smith. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And he gets that one.
And this is why Jabari Smith went early in the draft. His ability to find shots and, of course, make them too.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .121 left to play in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. The layup misses. Houston in the lead. And here's Thompson for three. Offensive rebound. So it's Oklahoma City now. And here is Williams. No points so far. Pass to Hartenstein. Down low. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Houston shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And it's Houston's ball. Thompson goes in. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Thompson's got 13. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dort for three. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Nice execution inside from Green.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Here's Holmgren. And that's not going to go. Amin Thompson, he is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for Houston. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Green for three. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. Left side, Williams. On the take. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And the shot goes in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Rockets on D. It's a 3-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And that one's good. Green.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find. And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Thunder trail by 3. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Thompson. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Williams on the wing. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Inside. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Şengün's got his second basket.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
ABA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize this guy's potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Now here's Williams. No points yet. He buries it from 3.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Smith. The 3 sinks the tray. Smith's got 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. showing real confidence at the arc.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets pull it in. Left side, Green. Pass to Smith. No one near him. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Man, you have to like the patience there. Smith reading the defense and then attacking.
Back comes Houston in transition. Brooks with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Green. The flush. Jalen Green.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside, Williams. Hartenstein a screen. To stop the run. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Here's Brooks. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 9. And here's Caruso outside. Sinks it from distance. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thompson. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Outside for Brooks. Pass to Smith. There's the 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's Houston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now?
The Rockets, 50.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Thompson. On the wing, Green. Green, money from deep.
Scoring is Jalen Green's top skill. I mean, he can pile up the points in a hurry.
Pass to Wallace. To the paint. The kick out to Wiggins. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Back to Green. Green going to the
He got his timing down.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Timeout.
And now it's an 11-point Houston lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And the Thunder making a change here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Green. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They recover it. Back to Thompson. Gets the three to fall. And the Rockets lead by 14.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Down low. Out to Thompson. No good on the three. So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. They need this. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your three.
Here's Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one's off.
At the line for the Rockets,
And he sinks the second.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. Thunder trail by 12. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Thunder making a switch here.
give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the field.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And they pick up two. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here's Green from the arc. And Houston, another three.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Amen Thompson.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5. Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Williams from long range. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Thompson, that's good.
Thompson.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Third person.
That'll put him in. Thompson on the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Green in the post. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up.
To the universe, I'll come right where you are. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Outside for Dort.
Hit me, I'm open.
Now here's Holmgren. Vassell with the rebound. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Clock at 4. Barnes, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Thanks for that, Allie. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Holmgren. Banked it in off the glass.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Williams. Fades and shoots. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Vassell outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Hartenstein. Wembanyama, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. Dort defending. Here's Wembanyama. Over Hartenstein. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Back to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Thunder leading by 3. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Wembanyama's got 6.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Outside Johnson. Pass to Paul. To the inside. Left side, Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. It's deflected. And he recovers it. Second chance effort. The shot by Dort, no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Down low. Shot clock at 6. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Fox. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
And the basket by Joe.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Back to Paul. Fox surveying the D. There's the screen by Johnson. Shoots. And it's Fox missing. Oklahoma City.
A long way from all that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come out them, they pay for dinner. Word.
Boy. Crazy man on deck, crazy man thing. Signal. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day one. Diving into different location. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause boys think I need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my brother. Please don't kill my brother. I just want to party. So please don't kill my brother. Please don't kill my brother. As long as you're living.
This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. From 18 feet away. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Thunder.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Garland, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
It's stolen by Garland. And the layup falls.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland. Makes his opportunities.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And the bucket is good.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Garland, he's open. They get the rebound. Pass to Mobley. Launches it. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
And Allie, thanks. To the middle. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Garland. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland? What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a three-level scorer. Knocks down the three with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they pick up 2.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Garland. Protected. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. From deep. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Oklahoma City making a switch here. That's tipped. To the inside. Strus. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to foul him harder. Chet Holmgren wants to score through contact, getting stronger and stronger.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. No good, off the front rim.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Outside Mitchell. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Can't hit from in close. Here's Wallace. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And stolen by Williams. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort outside. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander turning on the Jets.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander has length, he has anticipation, makes a defensive play and turns it into offense.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Now, B, I know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Now Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Strus covering. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul so far. And the Thunder making a change here. From deep, Mitchell. Caruso grabs the board. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Dort for 3. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. And here's Mitchell. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And the Cavaliers with possession here. 9-point game. It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some... Sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Back to Mitchell. 17-foot shot on the way. Garland, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 9. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Elbow shot. Wallace misses. And Cleveland has possession. Mitchell up top. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, he hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. From deep, Mobley. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. pass to Caruso. And here's Wallace. Checked by Mitchell. 17-foot shot on the way. Wallace's shot is good. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Now Strus. .46 seconds left in the second period. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Martin-Stein a screen. Here's Wallace. Driving inside. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And the
that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone, And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh, no, freedom is the road. Oh, no, coming in from the cold. Tell them not to sell it, it's worth more than gold. And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets. Now you're caught up in a fog with the optics, the vision. Try to control you so they take the power. No, we don't play that game, we're here to empower. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Thanks and praises. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give him the thanks and the praises.
It's the Toronto Raptors and the Miami Heat. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. To the paint. Here's Ware.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Tries it from 19. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Hero for three. Pass to Burks. Back to Hero. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And the shot goes in. Hero's got 6 points.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Barnes with the rebound. Here's Toronto now. 6-point game from the high post. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it to Quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Right side Ingram. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
Stolen by Quickly. To the middle. Outside for Ingram. The three-pointer off the mark. Heat leading by 4. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Graham.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Raptors trail by 4. Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Allie?
And he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Adebayo. And again, no good by Miami. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Ware. Adebayo with it. Still without a bucket. That one falls.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Here's Quickly. Miami grabs the miss. Now Adebayo. On the wing, Burks. To the inside. Oh!
Wow!
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Quickly. Here's Abaji. Down low. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Samamoto.
Inside. Back to Wiggins. He takes it in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin. Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Adebayo sets a screen. And the layup is good off the glass.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Heat out in front, leading by 10. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
That one goes in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
From downtown, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Mobo can't hit. Heat leading by 11. Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Lets the three fly. Buries it from 3.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Chase Center in San Francisco, the home of the Warriors on 2K Sports. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. For Jakob Poeltl, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. I'd say Brent did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Money from the wing.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Here's Curry. Green left side. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Ingram wide open. Off target with his three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Curry can't get it to go. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's quickly. Draymond Green pulls it in. And so Green will bring it up to the Golden State Warriors. Moody's shot is off. Onside, Barrett. On the wing quickly. Here's Barnes. Green with the block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Here's Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Outside Curry. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Raptors trailed by 4. Quickly looking it over. The teardrop falls in.
Soft touch, just floated it up there. Nice stuff from Quickly.
.151 left in the first quarter of the game. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 9.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Woohoo, these teams are dueling, and Brandon Ingram answers back with a triple of his own.
Curry with the bucket.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Barrett for three. Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. From deep three-point land. And Pirtle pulls it down. Ingram outside. Count that one. He's got 9.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
Here's Curry into the lane. Misses from close range. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Warriors lead by 3.
19.
What?
The Raptors 16.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Shot clock at 5. Can't connect from long distance.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Pass to Walter. Back to Barnes. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Warriors leading. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5
Bro, I've been D'ing up more than you have. Calm that down.
They did go 46 and 36 last
I've been D'ing up more than you have, bro. Calm down.
500 last year. So
yeah, I have, bro. Don't disrespect.
They want to be a contender.
Don't disrespect.
The basket by Curry.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. And you in a higher tier than me. This shouldn't even be a game. You in a higher tier. You got a playoff team. You got a playoff team. You in a higher tier than me.
And the Raptors making a change here.
You got a playoff team.
Here's Shed.
You got the Warriors. You got the Warriors.
Some solid defense from Butler.
You got the Warriors.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition.
You got the Warriors.
It's going to be a shot and the ball. Jimmy
Butler. You had to run to a playoff team.
Raise his game come playoff time, Brent.
You had to run to a playoff team.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
He is
run into a playoff team. You had to run to a playoff team, bro. You're not good.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Yeah, all right.
It seems likely
a lot of.
Steph Curry.
Was it a lot?
Probably come to a close.
Was it a lot?
Steph Curry
was it a lot?
Yeah, Kevin, but you know they have
added some
quality youngsters.
That's what I want to know.
Grow that group. how fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Oh, you do. You do. You just don't know how to use it. You ain't got them in.
That one is off.
You ain't got them in. You got a couple of them on the roster. You got a couple of them on the roster.
Maybe. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Curry with him. 19 points in the game.
It sounds good.
Downtown. The shot's good.
Sounds good.
By Butler. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the
Name 4 Raptors players.
Here's Shed.
Name 4 Raptors players.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Some changes for Toronto.
Yeah.
1:44 left now here in the second. Here's Barrett. Here's Pirtle. Warriors
Name 4
rebound.
Not going to see that very
Name
often.
4
Defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Outside Butler. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 7. Wasted no time on that one. Ingram's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
Here's Butler driving inside.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Ingram with it. Butler covering. Now here's Ingram. 12 points for him. And Moody pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shot's good from Butler.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Pirtle. Now, quickly. Guarded by Curry. Here he goes. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Change it.
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco. Esto pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto pa' que...
This your first game for real, or you just made a new profile or something? Bullshit. You done played at least 23, 24 or something. This is your first time playing online? Oh, you be in the park.
It's the Sacramento Kings facing the New York
That's cool. I figured because most people on here ain't been using nobody but the Pacers and the Thunder for the past few weeks.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
I mean, to start the finals, I had the Pacers, I had the Thunder, but I thought the Pacers would pull it off until Ali got hurt.
6 to shoot to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus, but this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Now, here's DeRozan. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Screen by Sabonis. Inside. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Set a solid screen. Get yourself open. That's a textbook play from Sabonis.
Brunson with a clean look. The three-pointer no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, LaVine. 17-foot shot on the way. Buries the jump shot.
What helps LaVine from mid-range? He gets such great
Every player different
off the floor.
And here's Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss. In the corner, it's LaVine. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. The Knicks pull it in. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. The coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Murray. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now
I think it's under coach defensive settings or like coach game plan. It's in the start meeting.
For Murray, it'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Yeah, I think the Knicks gonna run the East for like probably the next 3 or 4. I'm not a Knicks fan, but I can see it. Like it was straight. I think like Dylan Harper to the Spurs, I think they one piece away from being like crazy. No. I'm from Kansas City. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't got a basketball team here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They got talent, though, yeah, but they ain't been very good.
6-point game. Bridges outside. Up top, Achua over Murray. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
And Levine, here we go. Monk outside. Another shot going inside. The shot will not fall. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Achua. Sabonis grabs the board. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing. Out of the post, dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
Now here's Brunson. Scoreless thus far. Count it, good.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
7. Here's Monk. Leading by 5. Murray outside. The Knicks pull it in. Pass to McBride. Hart wide open. He fires. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Scoring in rhythm there. Great to see Hart shoot it without.
Play now is on like.
Here's Monk.
What is it like? All pro. It ain't Hall of Fame.
Got 5 points so far.
And a nice job
so you can make whites, yeah.
Of establishing an inside presence.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Monk outside.
They fired their head coach too, didn't they?
Knicks trailed by 3.
Yeah.
Knocked loose.
Yeah.
Brunson outside. Beyond the arc. Murray with the defensive effort. Carter looking around. That shot off.
Seems like he changed his mind.
That's
halfway
not getting good looks.
Tried to go to something else and flat out choked.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Kings ahead. Up 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push, but I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are, just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And the shot is good.
And good job by Levine fighting for that position.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to McBride. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Monk outside. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against two made shots. On the wing, Anunoby. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Ellis with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Monk for three. Levine wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Three-point goal.
Levine's got the lead up to 8 now for Sacramento. And so here is New York. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. Now McBride. Still without a basket. Ellis surveying the D. Monk outside. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Feel that minute, man. Here's your X-Factor Dance.
So both teams making some changes here.
Once again, fans, make some noise for your next.
Here's Brunson. For the three. Sabonis grabs the board. Kings leading now by 8. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Here's Brunson. Shot to stop the run. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second team.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Brett, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
A baseline J. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that one's good. Towns.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here the three-point line. It's Ellis. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Off target from three-point range. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Monk is no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 6. Anunoby, good. Now, here's Monk. He has 5. Nice form on the 20-footer. Monk's got 7 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
On deep, Brunson. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Knicks trail by 5. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high. And showing some creativity. Murray, smooth and lethal.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, the double clutch. And the top of the key, Towns. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ellis outside. Pass to DeRozan. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And the accelerated release from DeRozan gave him the upper hand there.
Brunson right side. Into the lane. Comes up empty down low.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And here's Levine. He has 7. Good on the shot. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Achua. Now here is Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Outside, Levine. The second chance effort. Sabonis misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Knicks trailed by 7. Bridges with it. Now defended by Levine. Bridges attacking. Counted. Bridges got 5.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team substitution. 0. Malik Monk.
Right side Levine. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. On the wing, Bridges. 5 points in the game. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Monk outside. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was trying to do a floater.
Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Kings leading now by 5. Right side, DeRozan. Screen by Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
A savvy move by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to draw off the D and create for an open shooter.
Here's Bridges. Oh, he misses the dunk. Monk outside. That 3 off the mark. Here's New York. In the corner, right with it. New York moving it around. Robinson misses. On the wing, Levine. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Assisted by.
And now a 9-point Sacramento lead.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
There's the triple. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kings leading now by 9, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
He good. This only game you be on? Oh, okay. Yeah, it did. It was like real repetitive. Yeah. I'm really I usually play like Madden leagues. Like I play this sometimes just because it's basketball season, but I usually be in Madden leagues. And then like waiting until probably like everybody waiting to GTA come out.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break.
Yeah, I hope not to.
They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And the 3 ball is good.
I tell you, Mark.
Yeah, bro. I like did everything. Been doing it all for like 10 years.
The D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Ellis outside. Down low. Here's Sabonis. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's LaRavia. Fires away from way outside. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but it's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Ellis wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3 points.
Ellis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Brunson scanning the floor. Bridges inside the three-point line.
And you see the confidence Bridges exudes. Just gets right at the rim.
Timeout, Sacramento.
NCAA comes out July 7th, and Madden comes out like August 19th or 15th, something like that. I think it's like the 3rd. Yeah, bro. They played us. They played us for sure.
And the Kings making a change here.
I like watched the trailer, and
There's Levine.
I didn't know what they were gonna add, but like, I mean, I guess it like I don't know.
Over the top, Levine putting his hops
Like this is
on display.
there was this game called Cyberpunk, and like
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth
it
quarter.
came out and it was like really bad. So now most people are like, I guess they're scared of like repeating that.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 12-point game. What a shot by Brunson.
Man, that one's deep, showing you Brunson's got some confidence in the stroke here.
On the wing, Levine. From the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
But even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And Towns throws it down.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
On deep, Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Brunson. Outside, Towns. New York moving the ball around. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And really just a great
Yeah,
play
that was a bad call.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Brunson outside. And here is Hart. Bridges for three. And they'll get another chance. Back to Hart. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. Sacramento leading by 11. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Anunoby. DeRozan's shot is off. New York, they're working against the clock now. Looking to end his cold spell. Brunson being aggressive.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
For three, Levine. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Kings.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it
It's a little different than the park. You got to control everybody. It's a little harder, I think.
Payne looking around. Pass to Achua. Here's Dadier. Back to Achua. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. And he's good on the three ball. And here are the Kings now. Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. Here's Carter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Towns with the defensive effort.
Good shot. GG, bro.
So the Kings win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.